Let's start today's session. And today we will continue the chapter Printing in Java Programming. In last video we discussed what is a statement which we use, what is a function which we use to display any message, any value in a Java program. And that is system.out.println. And another we can use system.out.print. And then we discuss the difference between these two. Fine. Then we made one program also, and today we will continue with making small program, simple program by making use of system.out.println. So I will take few programs and we will discuss those programs. Fine. So let's start. Okay. The first program is assign length and breadth of a rectangle and print its area and parameter. Very simple program. So let's start. First, we will make a command program to display area and parameter. Fine. Then class. So what should be class name? You can give rectangle. Then opening braces of class. Then main method, public static void main string args. This is array bracket. Fine. Opening braces of main function. Now the program is to display area and parameter of rectangle. And to calculate area and parameter of rectangle, what do you need? You need length and breadth. So we will take two variables and assign some values in it. Fine. So let's take two variables. Int for length we will take L 10, B 20. So L and B are two variables in which we have assigned 10 and 20, and both variables are of which type? Int. And instead of int you can take byte also. Fine. Or you can take short also. Fine. Now for area, how will you calculate area? Int for area, I am taking the variable area. So how will you calculate area of rectangle? Very simple. Length into breadth. And after every statement we put which symbol? Semicolon, that act as terminator. Fine. Int area equals to length into breadth. Then parameter, int parameter. How will you calculate parameter? 2 asterisk L plus B. Again semicolon. This is the formula for parameter of rectangle. This is the formula for area. Now to display. System S capital dot out dot println. Now first we calculated area. So let's display area equal within inverted comma, because you want to display area equals to as it is. Fine. So you will enclose the area equal within double quotes. Then you want to display the value of area. That should not be within double quotes because you want to display its value. Then plus is used for concatenation. Combining. You are combining the value of variable with the message area equal. So plus sign is for concatenation. Fine. Then after system.out.println statement, semicolon. Fine. Now for parameter, system.out.println. Here you have given ln, that's why after area equals to value, then cursor will come to the next line. ln stands for next line, right? Perimeter. Perimeter equals to within inverted comma, because this is message, and then plus sign, and what is the variable name? You can take p also. I have already taken, so I am writing here parameter complete. Fine. Then semicolon. Fine. Then main function close, and then class close. So this is a very small program to display area and parameter. I hope it is clear. Here, this is the use of system.out.println to display along with message. Fine. Now we will discuss a few more programs. Next time I will not rub this main function, because the main function we will be needed in every program. So next program is, okay, assign into a variable on your own cost of computer book and print the amount to be paid if the bookseller is giving a discount of 15%. Fine. So which variable we will take? Cost of computer book, amount to be paid we have to display, and discount is 15%. So this is a program to display what? Amount to be paid. Amount of book to be paid. In one line we will write. Fine. Then class. As this is book, I am taking book. Fine. Class C small, B capital, book name. Opening braces of class. Then main function, public, static, void, main, string, args. Fine. And never put semicolon after the main function and after the book, because we have opening braces and closing braces, and those functions or class have opening braces or closing, or after function we never write semicolon. Fine. If you are using opening braces, closing braces, then we will never put semicolon. Never put semicolon after main function as well as after class name. Fine. Now opening braces of main function. Fine. Now the program was, we have to take a variable cost of book. I am taking int type cost of book, CB I am taking, and I am assigning here 275. Fine. I have taken a variable CB cost of book and assign a value. Any value I can assign. Now discount. Discount is 15%. So how will you calculate the discounted price? Fine. See, if any number is there and you multiply 15 and divide by 100, so whatever the value will come, you want it exact value. Okay, first I will show you. I am taking a variable name for discount. I am taking discount or D. Shall I take D? Okay, D I am taking here. For discount I am taking D. Fine. So discount is CB into how much? 15%. So I am writing here 15 by 100. Fine. Now first thing, this slash returns what? Integer. Fine. Whatever the value will come, if I divide, it should be 0.15. Fine. And as it is, this forward slash returns integer, means whole number, and it truncates the decimal point. If it is 0.15, what does it mean? 0.15, isn't it? And 0.15 means it will truncate this decimal part and will return you 0. Fine, this forward slash will return you 0 instead of 0.15. But if you want the exact value, what we will do? We will make it floating, or we will make it decimal. We will add 100.0. So what we have done? Either we can add decimal with 100 or with 15, or we can add with both. Fine. So I have added decimal 0.0 with 100. I have made this 100 as double. Fine. So now it will return the exact value 0.15. It will not return 0. If you will not write 0.0 here, so it will return 0 and the answer will be 0. Fine. So to get the correct value, exact value, what we will do? We will make either one of or both also. We can make 15.0, 100.0 we can add. Either or both we will make it double. Fine. By adding decimal 0.0. Okay. Now when we multiply integer with a double, what you get? You will get double. So what will be data type of the double? Always remember these things. Fine. Now we have got the discounted price. Now what amount to be paid? How will you calculate? You will subtract from the cost of book. What will you subtract? From the cost of book, you will subtract the discount. So what you will get? Amount payable or amount of book. So when you subtract double from integer, again you will get double. So I will take a variable double, amount of book or amount to be paid. AP I can take, amount to be paid, double type. Why? Because we are subtracting double from integer. CB minus G. Fine. When you subtract double from integer, you get the double. That's why we have taken double over here. And after every statement, semicolon is mandatory. Fine. Now we will display system dot out dot println amount to be paid. Equal. Fine. This is message amount to be paid equal within double quotes, and the variable is AP without double quote. And after ending this, we will put the semicolon. Fine. Semicolon is mandatory. So now main function close. Now the class close. So this is a simple program. Class book, main function, CB cost of book. You can take any number. To calculate the discounted price, how will you calculate it? CB into 15 by 100. For divide, you will use forward slash. and we have made it double to get the correct value 100.0. So it will return double CB minus D amount to be paid, and we have displayed that. I hope it is clear. Now if I ask, I want the amount payable, this is for amount to be paid for one book. If 60 such books are there, fine, if 60 such books are there, then how will you calculate amount payable for 60 books? So what will you do? Now I am making changes here only. If 60 such books are there, then in that case double amount of 60 books. AB I am taking here to make the difference. Here I have already taken AP. Here I am taking AB, net amount to be paid of 60 books. So how will you calculate? This is the amount payable for one book, and for 60 books, how will I get? AP into 60. Fine. Or another option, you can take a variable int number of books, int n equals to 60, and AP into n you can write over here. Both have same meaning. So with the both process you can do that. Fine, both are correct. Double AB equals to AP into 60. 60 are the number of books. And to display, how will you display? System dot out dot println total amount. I am writing the message total amount equals to plus AB, not P, AB this time. Fine. And after that semicolon, then main function close, then class close. I hope it is clear. Fine. Now the third program. Let's see the third program. Next program is assign two numbers and print it back after interchanging their values. Okay. You have to interchange the program to interchange the values. Program to interchange the values. Fine. Now class name I am taking over here. Class name I am taking interchange. Interchange. Fine. Now in interchange, what you have to do? You have to take two variables and you have to display the values after interchanging. So let's take two variables, int x10, y20. Suppose these are the two variables. Fine. How will you interchange the values? For interchanging, what you do, first understand how will you interchange. See, x equals to 10. So, this is x, value is 10. And this is y, value is 20. To interchange, what we do? We take a third variable, and that is z. So what we will do? We will assign the value of x in z. Fine. First step is to assign the value of x into z. Now what was the value in x? 10. Now it will go to the z. Now the value of z has become 10. Fine. Now the second step is to assign the value of y into x. Fine. Now what is the value of x now? 20. Fine. Third step is to assign the value of z into y. Now the value of z was 10. Now the value of 10 has become, the value of y has become 10. Fine. So earlier the x was 10 and y was 20. Now it is x is 20 and y is 10. This is the procedure we will follow. So we have taken two variables, x and y. X is 10, y is 20. Fine. So what we will do, we will take a third variable in z. Fine. Or you can take the variable in the same statement like z. Fine. Now the first step is to assign the value of x into, this is first, this is second, and this is third. Fine. Now what we have done? We have assigned the value of x into z. Second step, we have assigned y into x. Third step, z, value of z into y. Fine. Now, after interchanging, we will display system dot out dot println interchanged values within double quotes plus sign. What are the values? X and y. X plus, now if you write x plus y, so there will not be space. To give space, you will give blank. Blank, how will you give? You will just write double quotes. Fine. To give one space. Plus y. Interchanged values within double quotes plus x plus double quotes blank. Fine. With one space plus y. Bracket close, then semicolon. Fine. Then main function close, then class close. I hope now it is clear how to interchange the values by taking one temporary variable. We have interchanged the value. Purpose of this temporary variable only to keep the values temporary. Fine. So this was about to interchange. So that's it for today. Few more programs we will discuss, and that we will discuss in the next video. Thanks for watching. Thank you so much.